You can't do things unless you intend it. Doing is the final result. Trust me. If I tell you do this, before you do it, you think first, okay, I'm gonna do this. You do it. You can't move your finger unless you intend to move your finger. So intention is all key. That means spiritual is number one. You have to do it spiritually before you do it first. That's why commercials is popping, because you have to see it, feel like you want it, and then get it. You can't just go get something without thinking about it. When you're hungry, you don't just go to McDonald's, pop out. You don't just find yourself there. Think first, should I get McDonald's? Should I get this? Should I get that? And then you decide and you go. So intention is first. That's why I'm the type of person that allow people to disrespect me a little bit, to manipulate me, to know where they're taking me. Because I'm not interested in the act, I'm interested in the intention. You talk to me, you speak to me, I don't listen to your words. I become you to see what type of person do I have to become for me to speak like this. What type of person do I have to be to ask that specific question he just asked me. If I know you're up to no good, then that's when I'm gonna deal with you. I dwell in intentions. I deal with intentions. I don't take people's words. I don't care how nice you are to me. I don't trust it. I just want to become you to see what does he have to gain for you to speak to me like that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like you're overthinking. I guess it is, but I'm okay with it. I love it. This is just to express my feelings on how your spirit is your friend. You have to get to know it. Some people don't even believe they are spirits. God has something in you that can motivate you. That's why you can be in a family of 10 and you can love podcasting and you can tell all your 10 brothers, we're going to be the first people, we're going to be the first brothers or families to have 10 people, the same family, same parents to do a podcast. Let's do it. They're going to be like, nah, I don't feel like doing podcasts. And they all may not have a job, but they don't feel like doing a podcast because whatever is in them is saying, nah, you're not a podcaster. You're a football player, you're a soccer player, you're a musician, you're a pastor. You know, I don't care what nobody say, I will make it. We challenge, we uplift, we motivate, and we care. The mean talk. Simply live right and die a legend. The mean talk. Welcome to my channel. We're going to talk about something very interesting today. And as I use my phone, I just came across a video that made me inspired. That inspired me in a way that I had to make this video, right? And you know, I'm the type of person to think deep. I think deep. I always dissect things. I go deeper and trying to force myself to come up with answers. You know, I don't want to rely on whatever answer is available to the masses. So I find my own answers. And I just want to understand things my own way. And this is what I be promoting, you know? And I believe life is spiritual, right? That's the reason when, if your spirit is not in your body, you're dead, you can't breathe. So what's in you is the most important thing. So you want to be powerful, you're supposed to operate with the spirit in you. You're supposed to have a connection with it. You're supposed to, you know, program it in a way that valuable to you. And I believe that all the information in the world came from somebody's spirit. Somebody have to be inspired. Somebody have to be interested in knowing something for them to put effort in it and to find it, right? For example, the internet is so vast, right? There's endless information. Why you come across with what you need, everything you want to know. Let's say you have a topic that you're searching on. There's millions of answers on it, but when you search, it's only one answer that resonates with you. Even the other ones might be answering the same thing, but you don't feel like that's satisfying enough. Until you find the right one, now you feel good. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Why is that? What make you believe that out of all the answers, that answer is the right one? It's because something in you is telling you the answer, but you don't want to listen. You don't want to take it in. You don't want to believe yourself. You want somebody to say it for you to be like, oh, okay, that's true. Oh, I seen that. This one makes sense. Why does it make sense if you don't really know? How do you know this one makes sense? It's because you know. That's why I'm the type of person I like to be alone. Like I say, I don't be promoting books. I don't want to read no book. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to learn other people. I don't want to follow what other people find. And I'm the last person to find out, and I have to agree with what they found. I can find it myself. If I want to know something, all I have to do is keep it in my mind. Everywhere I go, Life is just interacting with me to give me the answer I'm looking for, specifically tailor-made for me and the way my mind can accept it as a truth. Like I said, one answer can be the truth, but the different way of explaining how you got to the answer. You can give a math problem, you can solve it multiple ways, and you can come to the same answer, because the same answer is the right one, but the way we go about it is different. And the reason I say I'm talking about this video is life is spiritual, and your spirit is all you got. Your body is just the last result of everything you inquire, everything you want to know. So, for example, you can be in an altercation with somebody. Let's assume me and you, we have a beef, we fighting, we arguing, and let's assume you're bigger than me. Even though I'm 6'4", I'm 280, you're bigger than me, right? And we stare at each other. We can tell who lost that fight before we even get to physical, the last result. Like I said, your body is the last result. It's either we look at each other, somebody lost, and they don't want to take their L's now, they want to fight to prove themselves physically, but you already lost. That's why even in the MMA, before they fight, they always have the staring contest, and most of the time the person that lost the staring contest will lose the fight, because it's not a battle between two bodies, it's the battle between two souls. That's why we stare at each other. That's what you call warrior. It's who has that soul in you that can beat other people without even getting in the cage. That's all it's about. That's why they have to stand in front of each other to stare. You know, somebody punched first because they lost the real battle. Now they want to take it physically so they can redeem themselves. Usually that's how it goes, right? Let's assume you disrespecting me. I flinch at you. Why do you feel like that? Even though I didn't touch you. It's because whatever you see in me is intimidating you. My soul must be more powerful than yours, or whatever. Your soul is not strong enough to withstand my soul. So life is spiritual. That's why when you flinch at somebody, they're scared, like you didn't do nothing. Or you look at them in a way they feel like, nah, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it. They're trying to change their words. What do they have to see for them to do that? You have to ask yourself questions. So you have to accept that life is spiritual, and every battle you go through, you have to battle it spiritually first. Because if you have to battle it physically, it's too late, because that's the last result. That's why they say think before you speak, because when you speak, it's like that's the last result. You know, you don't want to say something and now you want to change it. You already said it. You can't take it back. Everything they say, observe more than you speak. Listen more than you speak. Because when you say it, it's like that's the last resort. It's physical now. It's not spiritual anymore. Right? Be healthy before you're sick. Spiritually, be healthy. Eat right before the sickness get into your physical part, which is your last result. So when you're sick now, it's harder to fight it. But you can fight it before it catches you, before it knocks you down. Train before you get to the cage. Do everything before it comes to the last resort. Attack everything before it becomes physical. Attack your fear before it becomes real. Because when it becomes physical and real, you have to deal with it. You already lost it. Think about it. How many battles in your mind that you conquered? And when you came physically, it was nothing to you. Your mind was already set like, oh, this is not a big deal. I can knock this out. But some people keep the same fear and dwell in it until it's real. Excuse me. And they lose. They give up. They're depressed because they can't take it. You start a new business. You know that, oh, I might not have enough money, this, that, and the third. I know this is not it's not very likely that this situation will happen. It's probably like 5% at the time. This might happen. This specific scenario might happen. But I don't think it's going to happen. It's only 5%. I don't know, but I'm really scared. And you don't prepare for it. Mind you, the incident didn't happen yet, but in your mind, you feel like this could happen. And if you don't tackle it then, if you don't get ready then, if you don't prepare your mind to confront it, to find ways to deal with it before it becomes real, even though it's not real yet, when it becomes real, the fact that you didn't set your mind on it, you didn't prepare for it, it's going to crush you. But some people, even there's a 1% chance this could happen, they'll always have They train their minds. Okay, if this happened, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, not a big deal. I can deal with that when it comes. Now you're ready for it. Whenever it comes, you already tackled it in your mind, spiritually, before it became physical. And then when it comes, whatever you rehearsed in your mind, you're gonna apply it on it, and it's not a big deal no more. So everything is mind game, right? Everything. If I say game, I don't mean literally game. Everything is ran right here. Once I understood this, my life changed, right? You can go through hard times, and you can look at it like, damn, why am I the only one going through this? Like, why is this karma? What did I do? I've been good to people. Like, now you're stressing. You don't know what's going on. You think you are attacked. You think you are under a spell. You think evil eyes, like whatever. But that's because you don't understand the purpose of life. You don't understand yourself. You don't understand everything. All the battles are fought right here before it's physical. You don't want to wait till you broke for you to grind, for you to show how strong you are, to go out there, grind, and make it happen. Whenever you feel like this about to happen, tackle it here. No, I'm not going broke. Prevent it from coming, because when it comes, that's the last resort. You don't want it to be that. Because even if you overcome it, it's setting you back. Why out of nowhere, there's a million things in this world, you think that, oh, if I don't invest this money right, I may go broke. Why do you feel that now, before it even happened? And think about it. Every problem you ever experienced, every problem you ever went through, you had the feeling first in your mind, like, this could happen, this could happen, what if this, what if that, before it happened. Whether it happened the same year, the same month, the same day, but eventually it's going to happen, right? We humans, we have a lot of experiences, we've seen so many things. Why is your mind only alerting you on certain things that you know for sure, 1,000,000% there's a chance this could happen? But you're not, I don't want to be negative to myself, but your soul is trying to alert you. Like I said, life is spiritual. Whatever comes here first, it means that it's about to come physically. So if you feel negative about yourself, there's something that you need to adjust, there's something you need to face before it becomes physical. Same way with money, same way, feel good about yourself, I'm going to make money. That means if you just feel good about yourself that you're about to make money, it means that you're about to make money. All you have to do, be prepared for it. No, it's just to have scenarios in your mind. When I get this money, this is what I'm going to do. When I get that, this is what I'm going to do. You don't want to just knock it down by yourself. Mind you, you're just relaxing and you just had a feeling that you're going to get money, you're going to be rich. Yeah, believe it and take it. Because you do the same thing when it's negative. Why don't you take the when it's positive? Why don't you take the feeling like, okay, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna just create scenarios, have fun with it. You didn't force yourself to feel it. It just came to you. It's the same thing as, you know, you're running your business, but you feel out of nowhere like, oh, damn, I just felt like this thing can go wrong. If I don't face it now, if I don't adjust this now, I may go bankrupt. Nobody told you. You just felt out of nowhere. It's the same thing. Usually people take that serious, right? Damn, now you're thinking about it. How can I prevent this? How can I prevent that? But when you feel like, oh, money's about to come to me. I have a job right now. My family abandoned me. How would I make that? No, I don't believe that. It's just my mind playing tricks on me. You're going to abandon that. But when it's negative, you take that. Yeah, you're right. That person talked bad about me. Like, you have to train yourself. Whatever you know you didn't force to feel, if it comes to you, accept it how it is. Play with it, have scenarios, how to tackle it or how to deal with it when it comes, whether it's good or bad. Fight your battles before it becomes physical. That's all I'm saying. That's the purpose of this video. All you have to do, fight your battles before it becomes physical. You know? Notice that some people that are insecure, right, when they're with their woman, they do something they don't like, they're like, damn, she might leave. Why do you feel that? And eventually it happens. Don't tell yourself nothing negative because you're creating it right then and there. Especially when you start feeling it, you're going to act like it. When you feel like somebody's not faithful, you're going to start looking for things that's going to make you feel like, yeah, whatever feeling you have is true. Because you purposely creating that quicker. You're doing it. You're finding things. You're purposely looking for it. You're going to find it. Whatever you look for, you find. It might not be right then and there, but eventually you're going to find it. Even if it's not that, you can come at the wrong time seeing that somebody's just, something that just happened that's not even really them not being faithful to you. You're just going to assume that's what it is and you're not going to hear. You're just going to get out off-centered. Oh, nah, I knew it. Like, I knew you was going to do that. And your girl's gonna leave you, but in reality, she probably wasn't doing nothing. You probably just had that in your mind the whole time. You was looking for it and you found it. So you have to know how to talk to yourself, right? Because you can sit here right now and say hello, what I've been saying with your mouth. Like, I said it, I didn't move my mouth. That means my soul said it. So sometimes that's how you talk to yourself. That means it's real. You're just doing it spiritually. You know? Tell yourself good things. Tell yourself positive things. Uplift yourself. You have a feeling that's negative, solve it right then and there. Don't wait. Don't wait for somebody to make you feel like it's true. And one more thing I'm going to talk about. Since life is spiritual, you have to learn how to use your soul to do things. You have to know how to put your soul in the soul gym, like your spirit in the gym. You know that type when, like I was saying earlier, when somebody look at you in a way and you feel afraid and you go inside, you hide. Even though you didn't run physically, but the person across from you can tell you scared of them. Right? You can just be there without making no face or expression. They can tell your spirit is just running away. They can't withstand it. You're scared. They can't defend themselves. A lot of people just go in the physical gym and get strong, but your soul is not strong. And at the end of the day, when they get physically strong, they assume that just because they're physically strong, their soul is strong. And most of the time, their soul gets strong because they have a confidence. They believe they're strong. So it's all about belief. That's why you can see somebody that's small that can intimidate somebody that's big and swole, because they understand that whatever I tell myself, that's what's the truth. I don't care if this person can physically just snatch my head, but if I'm not scared and they don't see the fear in me, they eventually gonna fear me. And if they also don't fear me, then we're gonna have to respect each other. There's no other way around it. If he decides to snatch my head, I'm still gonna be right there, not running away. Even if he snatch my head, he know I'm a man. Like, he know I didn't get scared. Like, so he's gonna respect me either way. Whether he snatch my head or not, whatever happens, I'm still gonna be respected, because he know I have that warrior in me. Whether I'm physically strong or not, that's genetic. That's what God gave me. But what's in me, it's not afraid. It's not a punk. It's strong. That's all masculinity is. That's all strength is, right? That's why people take advantage of you when you fear, right? They use the guns before they rob you to intimidate you for your soul to hide. Now they can move you however they want, whatever they tell your soul, and you tell yourself that, okay, do it. I don't want to be killed. I don't want to. Then you do it, because whatever goes on here manifests here in your body. But if in your soul you're not deranged, you're not just running away, you're just there, and they're telling you move, but you're telling yourself I'm not moving, your body can't move. Even if they move you forcefully, but they know deep down, like, no, this person is resisting. Sometimes you probably won't resist physically, just because your soul, like, you're telling yourself, nah, I'm not gonna do it. But you're letting yourself be. Let's assume you're getting arrested and they're telling you put your arms behind your back. Let's say you do it, but spiritually you're telling yourself, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Like, you're telling yourself that they're gonna start saying stop resisting, but people can see you complying physically, but you're not, because they want you to comply with your soul, and you didn't, and they feel some type of way. They feel disrespected. Notice that you can be a person that's to yourself. You don't talk too much. You always like to be alone, not because you're weak. It's because you don't want to deal with people that's not smart as you, people that don't want to talk about what you talk about, people that want to talk about basketball, sport. You just to yourself. So if somebody that like to talk too much come in the room, just because you're quiet, they think you're weak, and they want to pick on you, and they're doing all that rah-rah. And they're assuming you're going to move around, just because usually the people that are quiet are afraid and scared, and you're not that. You're going to see the demeanor change, because you're not doing what they want you to do. You're crushing their expectations. Now they're fearing you, because why is he not scared? But all the last 10 people that are just like him, when I tell them to do something, they do it because they don't want me to put them in the spotlight. They don't want me to embarrass them. They don't want me to pick on them. Why is he not scared? Like, now you in his mind, like, you know what I'm saying? So even if you speak like not loud, you speak a little tone, they're really invested to hear what you gotta say. Like, well, what are you saying? To scale you out, to feel you out, to know who you are. You know? So life is not about physical. Like, you don't gotta just walk around here swole, even though you gotta go to the gym and work out. But make sure your mind is sharp, because when your mind is sharp, your body is gonna follow forcefully, whether you want to or not. You're just gonna be strong. You're gonna go to the gym. You're gonna do the right thing. You know? And this is something I didn't even know. You know, I have to know it, because you just gotta study. You just gotta look at things and learn. Don't allow people, scientists, to go and find something and put it out there. It's like God gave you a mind, a soul that's supposed to go find answers for you, specifically for you, because your mind is wired differently. You understand things differently, you know? And you're supposed to ask questions the way your soul asks questions, the way you want to ask questions. You know, you don't have to ask generic questions. Oh, what's 1 + 1? Maybe your mind like to ask it like, when you add 1 to 1, what's the sum of it? You know, everybody talk to themselves differently. You know, so if we all agree to the same answers given by scientists, professionals, we're not using our minds. We're not getting stronger. We're not training our spirit to go find the answers for us. For example, whatever I want to know in life, I don't just quickly go on YouTube. I don't quickly go on TikTok. I don't quickly go on Google to find the answer. I don't look for a mentor to tell me the answer. That's his answer. He been through life. He experienced life. So according to him, that's his answer. That's what makes sense to him, right? I want to find it my own way, the way I can understand it fully, and I can go in deeper and explain it in a way. So I have to ask it exactly how my mind want to ask it. I want the answer to come to me the way it fits my mind, the way I want it to be. It's not just the general answer. I want an answer that's tailor-made for me. So I force myself, and I want to dissect every angle of it to understand. I don't just want to understand and know the answer. I want to understand and live it and experience the answer and feel it and put myself in a situation in my mind. Okay, how is this answer the truth? How is this answer the truth that I'm seeking? And I have to put myself in that situation to use that answer. Okay, yeah, this is the answer. So whenever I'm in that situation, I'm using that answer compared to the answer that society think is the truth. I'm using my truth because my spirit want to find this answer for me. I put myself into the gym for this. I wasn't satisfied until I found my answer the way I wanted to find it. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but this is how you live life. You don't live life by not using your mind, just relaxing and let the answer come to you by people that you don't even know. Yeah, the answer might be true, but true to them. True to them and to the way they see life, to the way they have the relationship with life, how they want their answers to come to them. That's how it came to them. So if we all accepting those truths, that means we forcing our mind to think in that way. That's not how it is. Everybody's not the same. People don't talk the same. People don't use the same vocab exactly when the need of expressing that word comes. Other people there's 10 different ways to say one word, to express one thing. So everybody have what feels good to them to say. You know, I might not have the most vocab, but to say to express one thing, you don't have to say one word. You know, I don't want to sit here and give an example because I probably don't even know a lot of different ways to say the same thing. But let's just assume, you can just do that on your own, one paper. You know, you can say medication, prescription, there's multiple ways to say it, you know, my pills. So you can say a lot of words. So what comes to you naturally is what you feel like saying. That's what comes first. You don't have to think, it just come out. So you want your answer to come in the way where you would say it. It's not the way that Google would say it. It's not the way the book is saying it. It's not the way the dictionary is explaining it. It's the way I would explain it. So if your answer come to you that way, it's like you already lived it. You know whatever's behind it. You know whatever the meaning behind everything. That's what I'm talking about. That's when you put your mind to work. I want to know something, I ponder upon it. Everything I go, everything I see is giving me the answer for that thing that I want to know the answer to. Let's assume I want to know the reason why I feel some type of way when I'm around this person. Google don't have that. How do I get that answer? It's by feeling and expressing it. Really want to know why. Go around that person and allow that feeling to come. And study. Is he the way he's looking at me? Or is he the way he make me feel? What is he doing internally to him for me to feel what I'm feeling? Why am I feeling drained? He didn't say nothing negative to me. Is he thinking something negative about me? And try to play with it. Ask yourself that many questions until you find it. That's how you find answers. Whether it's about a person, a thing, anything in this life that's God made, your soul can find that answer for you. You don't have to rely on Google, because when you rely on Google, whenever you have something, why do people always look at me like that? And you go on Google, you find somebody saying, oh, it's because they're thinking negative about you. Now you stop your soul, you stop wondering, and now your mind can't even find the answer. But if you don't look for it, you just sit there and really wonder, and you can't help it until you find that answer. Trust me, maybe you might not find it right then and there, but as long as that thing is in your mind, eventually the answer will come, and you'll be so excited. You will have a new feeling that you don't even know exists. Wow, so this is what it is? And people's gonna call you delusional, because how do you know that? Why you talk about the thing you talk about? How do you know that? Who taught you that? What book did you read? I ain't read no book. I just know it because I trust my soul. I put my soul in the gym. My soul worked for me. My spirit worked for me. We're partners. I want to know something. He go and find it for me. How do you have that much wisdom? You don't read books. You're not smart. How you know I'm not smart? I might not be smart in your dictionary. I might not be smart in your Google and all that, the chat GPTs and everything. But I'm smart in my life, because I know me. I know how to get whatever I need to get. That's how I'm smart. You are smart because you can easily go take information and fill up your mind with it that don't come from you. And if you come talk to me and I challenge you and I give you specific questions that you know you can't answer in the way that I want you to answer, unless you know how to talk to your soul, how to talk to your spirit, how to get your spirit to give you an answer, you just think I'm delusional. What are you talking about? You don't make no sense. It's because you're running away from me, because I'm challenging you in a way. I'm showing you a part of you that you didn't know. People run away from you. I don't have no friends. I like to be alone, because I know the type of conversation I want to have, a lot of people can't have, because they abandon themselves. They're all becoming one. All these masses are one because they get their answers from one soul, one spirit, which is digital, whatever, online, Google, whatever. Same answers. I don't have the same answers with everybody. The end goal might be the same, but the way I explain myself is different. Because I'm going to ask you, how did you know that? Oh, well, how did you feel when this happened? Or imagine you doing it this way, like, what are you going to happen? You're not going to know that, because you only know the straightforward answer. 2 + 2 is 4. That's all you know. But I'm going to know 2 + 2 is 4. 3 + 1 is 4. And why is that 4? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to know everything, because when my soul brings it to me, I'm going to experience it. I'm going to put myself in the place where I'm going to have to answer those questions. And those are just basic way. I'm just trying to explain it to you in a way, but I can't find it. That's why I said 2 + 2. But in reality is, try it out. I promise you won't regret it. Try it out. Be in tune with your feelings and know things, and allow your intuition to feed you answers. You will love life. When you go through hard times, you will enjoy yourself. You won't even look at it as a negative thing. I'm the type of person that I go through something that a lot of people probably be depressed about. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel broke out of nowhere. Bad things keep happening back to back. While people's blaming other people for their problems, nobody's helping them. I'm the type of sit here. Okay, if everything would have went great, what was going to happen? I was going to make this, I was going to make that, but what was I going to do after that? Then I don't know. And now I'm in a setback. I'm going to look at it like this. Okay, I did everything I did. It took me this far. Now what can I do more to get me there? I'm looking at things, and I'm learning new things about myself. and I just prostrate to God, because I'm a Muslim. Whenever I feel excited, I feel like God is helping me, I have to prostrate to be a thank you, God. Like, you showed me something I didn't know, and I didn't ask for it, I didn't look for it. So this is a blessing. It's different when you ask for something and you get it, because you asked for it. I mean, you knew about it. But when you learn something that you didn't know about, you didn't ask about, you didn't even know existed, and God just inspired you with it, and he taught you something that you didn't ask for, that you didn't even know existed, there's different type of gratitude that come with that. If you're really the type of person that really want to learn life, understand life, and be grateful for life, and want to find everything in life, whether good or bad. That's the type of person I am. I want to know everything about life, my life, why I see things the way I see it, why I speak the way I speak, why I act the way I act. If I act impulsively, why did I do that? I'm going to dwell on it. It sounds like I'm going hard on myself, but I have to, because I don't know me yet. I have a spirit in me. I can't see. I don't know what he looks like. So why did he inspire me to think like that? Why did I make that impulsive move? What made me? And trust me, it's not a fucking overthinking. It's understanding yourself. Through that one incident, you can learn. You can prevent 10,000 impulsive moves, because you question yourself. You can differentiate. Is this my spirit speaking to me, or a different spirit? Is he my mind tricking me or pushing me to do right? You always have to ask yourself questions, because you're not, this body is not who you are. Whatever is speaking to you in your mind is actually who you are, because it originates from there. You can't do things unless you intend it. Doing is the final result. Trust me. If I tell you do this, before you do it, you think first, okay, I'm going to do this. You do it. You can't move your finger unless you intend to move your finger. So intention is all key. That means spiritual is number one. You have to do it spiritually before you do it first. That's why commercials is popping, because you have to see it, feel like you want it, and then get it. You can't just go get something without thinking about it. When you're hungry, you don't just go to McDonald's, pop out. You don't just find yourself there. You think first, should I get McDonald's? Should I get this? Should I get that? And then you decide when you go. So intention is first. That's why I'm the type of person that allow people to disrespect me a little bit, to manipulate me, to know where they're taking me. Because I'm not interested in the act. I'm interested in the intention. You talk to me, you speak to me, I don't listen to your words. I become you to see what type of person do I have to become for me to speak like this. What type of person do I have to be to ask that specific question he just asked me? If I know you up to no good, then that's when I'm going to deal with you. I dwell in intentions. I deal with intentions. I don't take people's words. I don't care how nice you are to me. I don't trust it. I just want to become you to see what does he have to gain for him to speak to me like that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like you're overthinking. I guess it is, but I'm okay with it. I love it. This is just to express my feelings on how your spirit is your friend. You have to get to know it. Some people don't even believe they are spirits. God has something in you. That thing motivates you. That's why you can be in a family of 10 and you can love podcasting and you can tell all your 10 brothers, you're going to be the first people, you're going to be the first brethren or families to have 10 people with the same family, same parents to do a podcast. Let's do it. They're going to be like, nah, I don't feel like doing podcasts. And they all may not have a job, but they don't feel like doing a podcast because whatever is in them is saying, nah, you're not a podcaster. You're a football player. You're a soccer player. You're a musician. You're a pastor. You know, so you feel that, and even no matter how much money is in front of you, you know where you belong because something inside of you is telling you. Because you won't just know. You don't just like to do what you like to do. Something inside of you want to do something, but you refuse to accept it. You're refusing because you want somebody to make you confirm it to you. Oh, you should play football. You're really good. But you know deep down in your soul, like something is pushing you there, but you don't want to believe it. Because you don't believe you have a spirit. You don't believe you have something, a GPS in you that's guiding you to a purpose. You're scared that people's going to look at you weird because you're following something that you can't see, touch, or smell. You don't know. It's just a thought in your mind. It's just words in your mind. You're scared. But you're going to allow another person's spirit to get you wherever they want you to go. And they just like you. But they trusted theirs. That's why they succeeded. And of course, they went through a lot of hard times. To you, but to them, it's not a hard time. It's time to lesson. It's time to get a bond with whatever is inside of them. Hard times is the only time you have the most bond with whatever is inside of you that's guiding you to your purpose, that's telling you, oh, you deserve more. No, you got to quit this job. Your peace of mind is being attacked over here. You got to do that. Oh, this person is sending you bad vibe. Like whatever is in you that's always telling you these things that people call delusion, crazy. Hard times is the only time you make a bond with them. You understand yourself better and you become rich. You become successful. You become wise. Tell me a wise person. Show me a wise person. I tell you a person that have a connection with their spirit. Show me a real rich person that actually work hard, that came from the bottom, that have a connection, that's God-fearing, that never changed, that's not evil. And I tell you a person that have a connection with their spirit. You know the difference. People that flaunt their money, that do all these evil things, they don't have a connection with their spirit. And if they did, just know their spirit is dark, it's not good. This is my second episode of this podcast. I believe all young men should subscribe to me if you really want to understand life in a different way. Mainstream tell you what life is. I tell you what my life is so you can reflect and find yours. Don't look up to me. I'm not your friend. I'm not none of that. I'm not your favorite influencer. I never saw myself doing this shit. I'm doing this because I feel like I have to do it, because I'm discovering things about myself. And if I put it out there, somebody might be on the same path as me that feel the same, but they just don't know how to go about it. The little I know, I'm going to put it out here. You can judge me all you want to, but I'm just doing this for me and whoever is coming after me, my kids, whatever. If you want to know who I am as a man, who I am as a father, even though I don't have kids yet, this is how I think. This is what I believe in life. This is my truth, not the world's truth. And I'll go against anybody about my truth. I don't care. Because I can't see myself living a life where I don't have my own identity. This is me. You know? So, if you want to find yourself, do it unapologetically. Don't fear nothing. I don't care who it is. Your parents trying to change your mind. You can change. You can instill wisdom in me. You can instill things in me, but you can't change my personality, my soul, who I am, my core that God put in me. Number one, you gotta get rid of your ego. You don't gain nothing by telling people what to do, by just being the boss. Just be you. If you come across like being the boss, people take it however they take it, but you know your intentions. It's impossible for you to live life without other people having a different opinion of you. No matter how much you explain what's your intention, they won't believe it. Because they see themselves differently. They see life differently. So they can't see life the way you see it. So they're going to have to see you differently. So they have to accept we have to accept each other for what we are, as long as it's not being disrespectful. Sometimes people tell me the way you talk is like talking down to people. This is how I talk. If I talk any other way, then I feel like I'm not being me. I don't believe I'm talking down to people. I believe people just should see beyond the words. Look at the heart. Look at the intention. Like I said, what type of person did this person have to become for him to say these words? That's what I'm talking about. Man, I know I said a lot of things. I was on the flow right now. I didn't even have to think about anything. This is just me, man. Think about it. You have a spirit. You can't do things unless you intend first. You want to be rich? Where's your intention? And if you intended, what happened to the action? Because the action is going to happen whether you want to or not. So if your action is not matching of the person that want to be rich, that means you didn't intend to be rich. If you're acting like a poor person, you intend to be poor.
You wake up every day.
If you buy McDonald's, you intend to buy McDonald's. So if you don't see your action reflecting the person that's rich, the person that's wise, it means that your intention is not on that. It's on something else. Whatever you see yourself preoccupied with, that's where your intention is. And then your body just follows. You don't choose. If you're struggling with going to the gym, it's because your intention is not really going to the gym. That's where your body's not following. You have to motivate yourself. You have to watch motivational videos. I don't believe in motivation, and I have to learn this by myself, by relaxing. Telling myself, why am I not going to the gym? Yeah, I say I want to be strong, I want to be lean, I want to be that. But do I really want to? If I did, I would have been in the gym. Clearly, I don't. But I make these videos, I'm motivating people. It's because my intention is on it, so I don't have to motivate myself. It's 12 o'clock right now. I was almost sleeping, but I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait till the morning to make this video because I'm gonna feel like that. I'm about to go to work. Let me just do it at night. I'm gonna be late. What if I don't wake up on time? And I don't want to miss my time making this video, so I woke up in the middle of the night, make this video. I only have my shirt on. I'm only, you know what I'm saying? I had to do this video because my intention is set on this. I can't control my body. It has to do this video. The person in the gym every day, his intention is set on the gym every day. He has to be in the gym whether he wants to or not. If you lock him up today and take him away from that gym, he's going to find a way to work out because he can't help it. His intention is set on working out. You poor, your intention is set on poor and being poor. But if your intention is set on being rich, even if you don't have money, you act like a rich person. That's bars right here. This is my second episode on this podcast. Let me talk. Like I said, we uplift, we inspire, we motivate, and we good. So, signing out.